Oh, Eriobotrya. What a name you have, my friend here. Have you ever seen a more tropical leaf than this? Look at this beautiful, luxurious plant that we all take for granted. Look at the beautiful leaves this thing has. I mean, look at that. I think you can spare a leaf. Look at that beautiful thing. It doesn't get much more tropical than that. Here are the avocados. The avocados are beautiful and tropical looking, but I would argue that the much more cold hardy Japanese Loquat is much hardier. And here's the funny thing. Yeah, I just woke up and it looks like it. I'm sorry. I'm picking fruit for a customer of mine who just insists that I give him all my exotic fruit, and he pays dearly for it because I charge him full retail. But he's a nice guy, and so I'm doing it. Anyway, Eriobotrya japonica, you would think it came from Japan, right? Well, that's not true. It's not true. This is one of the earliest invasive plants of the world. Not really considered invasive because it was so long ago that it became invasive that everyone thinks, it's been here for a long time. Anyway, it's actually native to China. Or as Trump would say, China. I try not to say it like that. But anyway, to China. And let's see, the tree itself has been moved around for 1,000 years, at least 1,000 years, to all of the neighboring areas around China, including Japan. Thus, I guess it got really famous there. And so by the time the European explorers who named the plants their way in Latin, they found it growing in Japan at that point. And that was only 300 years ago. But it had been there for probably 700 years. So they named it japonica. But it's actually naturally native to China and the mountains and the cooler mountains of China. What else can I say about this plant? The first European who described it anyway was, not that should really matter, but it's Michael Boehm, and he wrote a book called Flora Sinensis meaning China, I believe. And I think that's what sinensis means. I have to look that up. But basically the plants of China, the first European work on China, that was in the 1700s. And so let's get in the shade where we can really get a good glimpse of this thing. And I guess he named it, and that was that. So anyway, right now it's May, which is the prime fruiting month in Northern California for the loquat. It is really a delicious fruit. There's different named varieties. I have 5 of them here. I can't remember which is which, but even the seedlings that come up are really delicious. And this is the problem with filming with one hand and showing the interior of a fruit with the other hand. You have to break it open to see these beautiful seeds. Now, this fruit, it tastes almost like mango-like and has a beautiful seed in the middle. The fruit can be fermented into wine, jelly made out of it. You probably cook with it. But also, the seed itself is made into a alcoholic drink in Italy, of all places. Oh, it's giving birth to another seed. Anyway, the plant in Chinese lore symbolizes wealth and gold, as you can see. The plant is like unbelievably tropical looking, yet it will survive temperatures as low as probably 15 degrees. You'll see it naturalizing all through California. It's naturalized in many parts of the world. And the cat's out of the bag as of 1,000 years ago. So there's no going back with this one. This one's going to be part of the environment. I guess I'm sure it's displacing something, but if you're going to have an invasive plant, I guess this is not so bad because it produces really wonderful fruit, and the world needs more easily edible plants that are nutritious, which this is. And so we sometimes sell this plant. We probably should sell it more often than we do. But anyway, probably shouldn't call me to pick loquats for you, because that's not really my job, unless you're a really good customer and really nice and persuasive. Anyway, Eriobotrya japonica. There's Eriobotrya deflexa, the bronze loquat, which is used in landscaping often. They get a much smaller fruit. That also is good. But this is your fruiting variety, and yeah, we'll have this for sale in the nursery. I'm gonna make a point to get more of them, so when you guys rush me, they'll be there. Have a fun day.